everyone. I hope this is beneficial for you in creating your Illuminate testing for Friday. So you're going to go, of course, to your home page, go through the rocket, which leads you to Clever. And then from there, you're going to click on, stroll down, sweetheart, and click on Illuminate for Teachers. And then it's going to sign you in. And then you're going to go to Assessments. And then you're going to create an assessment. And then you create an assessment from the item bank. Got to double click on that to get it to go. And then it's going to come up, welcome to the item bank. You are going to do it in the standard mode, and then click next. And then you want to label it. So let's say you label it Sloan K 11.6. So you can refer back to it, ELA. Okay. You can give it a description if you want to. It's for this academic school year. For this particular grade level, so you go click on kindergarten, and you're going to pick your subject area, which is ELA, and you click on create. Okay. Then from there, it gives you some filters that you can utilize. So you're going to click on to get your standards. Scroll all the way down to the bottom, standards of excellence, ELA, kindergarten. And then, of course, the standards that relates to what you're teaching now. And as you can see, there's several items. There's 100 here, 82 here, 488 there. So if you're trying to do a 10 question, based on your standards you're currently teaching, then you pick from there. So I'm just going to pick this one just for instance. So I click on that, and it opens it up further for you. So let's say I'm going to do key details. You see it has 68. I may just want to stay in key details. But over here, it's going to list the number of items you decide to pick and the standards there, and if you have any passages. So click on key ideas. Okay, yes. So that may work well for me for using RL1. Okay, so it shows I selected it. But maybe I want to have more than one, so I do RL2 and RL3. So I have 3 standards selected. And you can see where you've selected them, or you can unselect them. Let's say you said, well, no, I didn't want to use that. Let me unselect. So you can definitely unselect. Click next. And then to further your features even more so, type of questions you want to have. So let's say, and if you want with or without passages, so let's say we'll do type of questions. Maybe you just want to have multiple choice, make it easier for them. Okay. Update the features. And let's say you want to have it with passages. Okay, so with and without. So it's coming up for us. So we want to do with passages only. Or maybe you want it with or without. So we'll just leave it, because you get to select your questions. And then it's searching for us, which is behind my picture. The reason why you can't see it. See, it's searching. And then now it's giving us a list of questions that we can use. Okay, so you know your babies, and you say, well, yeah, that may be a little too, oh, they may like that one. It's totally up to you. And then you can add. This is where you add here, and it shows you how I'm adding them until I get to 10. So it shows I add 1 item, still dealing with 3 standards and 1 passage. And it also shows you what standard I picked. So when you get down to trying to analyze that data, it have the standards there for you. Add again. Okay, let's say I like that particular one. I'm just trying to give you an example. Okay, I like that question. All right. Yeah, like that question too. Okay, so it's just an example for you. Let's say that was 10. And then I click on next. Okay, or however many number you're going to give. Maybe you're going to give 5 to your students. So I click on next. Okay, and it's just showing me how it's going to be generated. Maybe my students need to have more, a larger font size. So I click on medium. Maybe I'm looking for a choice of font, a spacing, what your students need, right? And maybe even a font phase. And so I'm clicking on generate to generate that report. And then I'm going to next. And then I'm going to publish and administer. Okay, so I'm going to click on that. And then you want your test quick code here. Okay, so you can be able to give it to the students. So you click on your test quick code. And voila, your code is going to appear in just a moment right here. There you go. So you have your code that you can give to your students, and this will be it'll have your name, of course, ELA. You can also give, when like Dr. Reimer, or either if I'm asked to do so, but nevertheless, you can give permission to share your report. Like, let's say you're doing it for your grade level, maybe you're assigned to do ELA, and then somebody else is doing math, or maybe you all are doing it individually. It's totally up to you, but that's there if you're going to share it out. Okay. And you can also have additional administration. So if you wanted to allow, let's say, Dr. Reimer to see it, or Dr. Carter, if they ask to see it, you can definitely click on there and give them approval to either look at it or to edit it. It's totally up to you. But it does show complete, and this is also where it's going to show your results. Okay. And this is the code that you give out. All right. Let me know if this was helpful for you. Okay. And once you kind of do it a few times, you're like, oh, this is easy. And so this shows Sloan K 11-6 ELA. All right. I'll click on that just so you can see it. And this is where you would share. Like, say you want to share with some other people in your grade level, give them a role into using the document if you want them to have it. And you can click on if you want them to be able to administer it, or if they want to be, let's say you created it, but you want maybe one of your other team players to edit it or add to it. They can edit it as well. Okay. All right. And I'll let's click on here for you so you can see it. And let's see, you're gonna give me let's see, I'm trying to think of a name from your team off the bat. So was it Pamela Hawkins? Yeah. So I put her name in there. Let's say you guys are working on it together, so you can give her opportunities. She can view it and download it if she needs it. She can administer it herself. She can share it if she needs to share it, and she can also edit. So you give her permission to do those things if you want her to have it. Okay. And you can also go back and make updates. So you say, well, I don't mind her having it, but I don't want her editing it. So you can also change that. Or either you say, well, she's going to do her own, and then you can remove her as well. All right. I hope this was helpful. Let me know if you have additional questions. Okay. Thank you.